What's up? Yeah. So this video, okay. First of all, nice to see you back on another video, okay. This video will be about like basically how honesty is the number one thing you should focus on yourself, okay. So honesty about yourself, okay. Honesty about knowing what you are going through and how to deal with it, okay. The answer is simple, but it's difficult, okay? However old you are, the older you are, the more difficult it is, because if you are not honest with yourself for maybe 30 years of your life, or maybe you don't want to just accept something for a very long time, then the likelihood of you finally accepting it and moving on is getting smaller and smaller, okay. So if you're a kid, you should really be honest with yourself about your own emotions and how to deal with them, okay. For example, if you're sad, then cry, like that's the thing. You have to embrace everything that is on your way, okay. If you're angry, I'm gonna put this a little further. If you're angry, then be angry, okay. There's only one rule you cannot do. You cannot destroy anything, okay, because you are the creator of this universe, okay. You are the universe and the universe is you. So you cannot destroy everything. You're the creator. So if you're angry, don't do something you'd regret, okay. Do something with anger. Put it in a way. For example, okay, if you're angry, go for a run, okay. I've had this time when I was angry, right? And I was so fucking angry, and I literally just went for a run 5 kilometers in my park, and I think I did the best time I've ever did on it, okay. Just like literally sprinting, okay. I started off slow but ended up like literally just thinking about anger, thinking what I'm angry on, okay, instead of hiding from it. Like, I'm not saying most people, some people, maybe even most people, of course, depends on the country, depends on everything. Most people, some people hide from it, okay. They hide from the fact that they're angry because they know deep down that they are in fault of that, okay. You have to understand that every single emotion you feel, you are responsible for it, okay. Like, if you're sad, then you have to change something, okay. Not necessarily change, but if you're angry, if you're embarrassed, whatever emotion you have, it's all you. You are 100% in fault, if that makes sense. Like the sentence, if it makes sense, all the time, okay. So I have another video about it, but you have to just understand that you are responsible for everything. So if you are angry, don't ever be angry for someone else. Or I'm kind of getting lost here with my thought, but just remember to embrace your emotions, okay. If you're sad, then go cry for as long as you want. Just let it out, and I promise you the universe will give you, or whatever you believe in, God, universe, life, higher power, whatever you believe in, if you embrace the emotion you have, if you embrace whatever it is it sadness, is it anger, is it embarrassment, is it whatever, not even emotion, whatever problem you have, if you truly embrace it, then the universe, the God, will give you, the higher power will give you an answer, a way, okay. All you have to do is embrace it and don't give up, okay. Don't give up and embrace the emotion. Because the thing with people who give up is, the thing is that they embrace the emotion. They feel so shit, but they gave up. On the other hand, there are people who don't embrace the emotion. and necessarily I haven't given up, but you know, they don't even embrace the emotion. They cannot move on, okay? You have to have that hope that everything will be fine, because it will, okay? You know, everything will be fine and everything will be better than you could have ever imagined if you just embraced emotion. If you just, I've had so many times when I'm just so sad about a certain thing that I can't even control or anything, and I know that I'm gonna embrace it fully, okay? I know the fact that I just learned, or the perception of reality that I unlocked, I feel so shit, you know. I'm like, you know, fuck that, right? I'm like, just so many questions about everything, and you know, in this mental crisis, right? And I just know that it's gonna be fine, and it's not just gonna be fine, it's gonna be twice as good, because the law of polarity states that there is an exact opposite to whatever, okay? So if you have a problem right now in your life that you struggle with, then just know that if you embrace it fully, you don't need logically an solution to that, okay? Logic, you know, there are infinite ways an universe could go. You cannot predict everything, okay? It's all infinite, okay? So don't get into the loop of thinking logistically or realistically about things, right? Just know that whatever you're going through, if you just embrace it fully, there will be an answer, and it will be twice as good as it is now. Okay, it's not gonna be just fine. I hate when people say it's gonna be fine. You know, why would I want to go through all this shit for it to just be fine? You know, like, what's the point of it? Okay, it will be better than before. A lot better. Okay, so just remember that, you know, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So just be honest with yourself, okay? Because it will suck, especially at first, if you admit yourself that, you know, I messed up, or I really shouldn't do that, or shouldn't be doing that, you know, whatever it is, right? Honesty is the most difficult and the most easiest thing you can do, okay? It's easy because you can just do it. You have to do it anytime, okay? You can just be honest with yourself, but at the same time, you know, do you let yourself let go? You know, do you let yourself, you know, accept it? You have to just accept it, right? So yeah, there's no shame in crying, there's no shame in anything really. Just don't do some dumb shit, and don't destroy anything, okay? Create with the energy that you have, because emotions are energy. Sadness is energy, anger is energy, happiness is energy. Whatever emotion you feel, it's energy, okay? You can put that energy wherever you want, okay? So yeah, okay? Hope to see you in the next one. That's it for this video. Peace.